points or less. Giants won the toss, and they're going to hand the football to Tom Brady right away. Jaden Mickens will run it out for Tampa Bay, and he'll get out to the 24-yard line. At the 25, Ronald Jones, single setback, Brady under center. And it is Rojo for an
offensive line, and as well as Leonard Fournette. That competition has been good for them.
Second down and 8.
Make some plays on the ball.
It's Jones, the ball carrier. He'll pick up 4. Blake
taking a shot right here. Is the formation they like to do it.
Second down and 6 off the play fake. Looking for Scotty Miller, and has Miller.
You just see Tom Brady sit back here. See him faking right there. Then he hits Scotty Miller on the speed out on the outside. Eventually, you'll see them run a double move out there, and they're going to chuck one down the field because second and long, that's when they take their shots. Yeah, Lewis, it's plays that start out the same that end up being different, right?
Into Giants territory at the New York 41. Inside handoff to Jones, and he's down to the 35-yard line. Brady to throw as another clean pocket. Jones out of the backfield. Gonna be Cameron Brate in the slot. Giants get some pressure late, and it is completed, and it is in fact Brate, the tight end.
It's impossible to defend the perfect pass. Watch where this location is on the outside number of Brate. There was good coverage there on the inside by Blake Martinez. It was just a better throw.
Starting tight end, a big part of the offense. It's the reason they've gone to 4 wide receivers a lot. Brady has an issue with a low snap, recovers, and then overthrew Mike Evans. 9th play of this opening drive. It's Jones. He's been the exclusive running back on this drive. Bit of a low snap again. Brady will try to get out of there. Throw it on the run. And over the head of Jaden Mickens. Here's Ryan Suckup on. 37 yards away. Bit of an issue with that snap in the hold, and Suckup gets it through. Dion Lewis is back for New York. Bradley Pinion will kick it away for Tampa Bay. Lewis accept the touchback, and they'll bring it out to the 25-yard line. And on first down and 10, high snap that time. It's Wayne Gallman. He'll pick up a yard.
Run hitter Evan Ingram, one of the most talented tight ends in the NFL.
Second and 8, Jones throwing for the first time and complete to Darius Slayton.
In the inside linebacker position.
Giants going fast. Here's Jones on the play action, throwing on the run and able to complete. It's Evan Ingram. It is Gallman. Bucs had some penetration, and Gallman able to break through. There is a penalty marker down.
Keep going.
Holding. Offense, number 70. 10-yard penalty, remains second down.
Tomorrow.
Here's Zeitler right here. He's just going to pull, and he's going to kick out on Jason Pierre-Paul. To Lewis's point, that's a trap, and that's a bad call. That's not a hold. He's getting a hand on him going down.
And it's in and out of the hands of the tight end Toilolo. Quick screen. Tate wants to throw it. Back to Gallman. And he's got some running room. Picks up the first down. He's across midfield. So some creativity by the Giants.
Here's Gallman here. So the ball's going to come out. And this is important here. They want everybody to run this way. And when that happens, they start running that way. Gallman's just going to leak out. Great job by Golden Tate. You see Slayton putting his arm up down the field, drawing as much attention as he possibly can. And a first down. Good play call from Jason Garrett.
First down and 10 across midfield. Here's Gallman. He'll bounce out and won't get to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss. Jordan
right here. As soon as he reads it, he is firing downhill. Here he comes, right down in the alley. And you can see this
Gallman again. Will pick up a couple. Sean Murphy and Dominican Sue is checked in on 3rd and 10. Bucs rush 4. Jones loads up. There was some contact, and Darius Slayton got turned around.
And you got to throw this ball on the inside. You can't throw it to the outside. So you see a double move out there, and Slayton, and the ball, he can't pick up the ball because it lands in the white. If that's inside, he's got a chance.
It's a little bit of an arm bar.
Riley Dixon from his own 42. Mickens backbeat for Tampa. Signaled early for the fair catch. Tom.
I don't think he will. I think he may play beyond. I know this, that was not.
And he's always been that way. 2nd down and 8. Brady underneath. That was deflected at the line. That ball comes out. Let's see if that was a catch and a fumble. The Giants have it.
Martinez just breaking on the football. As you can see, Ronald Jones is just trying to secure the ball, and you see Blake Martinez coming with his left hand and just punch the pocket, which is something that is taught
then a fumble
by all defensive coordinators.
First down, New York.
Good time to bring in John Parry. John didn't seem like it down by contact there on the catch.
You know, he's on his knees, though, with control of that football, and the football act is getting up, and the knee is up when he's contacted. But I do like it as a catch fumble.
Yeah. Just barely, right, JP? I mean, he just
really tight.
Barely gets that right knee off the ground, and that's important because if it was down and Martinez hits him, then you're right, he'd be down by contact.
Right.
But I think that is a huge break for the Giants. Not an accurate ball, and he's got to fumble around with it.
1st down and 10. Flip it to Shepard. He'll reverse field. And still might be for a loss.
On one side, and just keep an eye on number 31, Antoine Winfield Jr. His buddy, Sean Murphy Bunting. You see him right here. He just fights, gets that ball turned in. Now watch Antoine Winfield. Just run this down. I mean, that's incredible. That's why this young man may be the Defensive Player of the Year as a rookie. Rookie Defensive Player of the Year.
Here's Daniel Jones. And it's in and out of the hands of the tight end, Caden Smith. Might have been a bit behind him. They'll get a 1st down.
Boy, Daniel Jones had the entire defensive line of the Bucs, but he also had Evan Ingram.
Yep.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Number 58. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
That's Shaq.
You see most of the defensive line comes off sides. But watch Ingram on the end. He goes as well.
Ingram's in the slot. Top of your screen. 3 wide receivers for the Giants. Jones looking for Dion Lewis, and he hung on to it. Touchdown. Amazing sliding grab from Dion Lewis.
Here's Lewis, and here's Devin Smith. It's one-on-one, man-to-man. Devin Smith is one of the fastest linebackers in the National Football League. He's in great position, just turns his head around late. And Dion Lewis with the concentration. Unbelievable catch by 33.
That's a tough play for a linebacker to make. It's a tough play for any defensive back to make. If you don't have the receiver totally under control, you have to play through his hands and not look for the ball because the
Extra point is good. Quarter. Gano will put it in the air. Short kick. And the Buccaneers able to get it out to the 30-yard line. How is Levy's Believe It or Not still unsponsored after all this time? Here's Brady to throw. And good to Scotty Miller. First time. On 2nd down and 3. Here's Leonard Fournette. 1st down and then some on his first carry. He's out beyond the 50-yard line. Fournette stays in there. We'll see the next time Ronald Jones gets a chance with the football after fumbling. B.J. Hill, first contact for New York.
He does, and then on the next play goes and runs a route downfield.
2nd and 9. Good pocket for Brady. All sorts of time, and just missed his target. Fournette in the backfield. Pocket is good again for Brady. And it is knocked away. He said he can play so many positions. Now he's back deep to return the punt for the Giants. Bounces at the 5. And that stayed in play. And is going to be down at the 3-yard line. Wrong from the 4. It's Alfred Morris, number 41. Got Eli Penny in as a fullback now. Off the play fake. And they get it to Penny out of the backfield. They got T-shirts and hats and coffee mugs on 1st down and 10. Back to Morris. Not that time.
You know,
Nobody could sit.
somebody had to sit in the hallway.
Must be a small desk. It is caught. I would think Jones will want to run with the football, too, at some point here. Here's Jones. Pressure up the middle. Down the sideline. There is a flag that comes down.
Offside. Defense, number 45. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
On 1st down and 10. Give it to the first man through. It's the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be close to another 1st down.
Tight end, Caden Smith, right here.
Yeah, Evan Ingram, someone they try to get on the perimeter a lot. You see Caden Smith just kind of hook the end man on the line of scrimmage, and then he can just use his speed to get out on the perimeter with.
Here's Alfred Morris on 2nd down and 1. Not sure he got there. Got the 1st down. Jones rolling to his right and throwing. He'll run with it for now with Alfred. All right, it's Jones, I beg your pardon, on the good fake. You and Matt Pert. 2nd down and 4. Jones does give this one up to Morris. Got the sideline. Fullback Penny back in there. And the Giants will pass out of it. Jones looking for the end zone and overshot Darius Slayton by a bit.
Top of the screen. He's going to run down here.
I don't think he picked the ball up, Lewis. He didn't find the ball. He looks back, and then he kind of gets surprised by it, and it's over his head.
Yeah, I don't know if he would have caught up to that, but
It's play of the drive upcoming from the Tampa 33. Morris. Pick up a 3 on the play. Jones, pressure up the middle, not going to escape that time.
If you're going to see, here's Devin White right here, and Dion Lewis is responsible for him. But problem is, watch how Devin White will act like he's going to drop, and then Lewis loses him. That is a patented Todd Bowles blitz with a linebacker in the A-gap to make it look like you're dropping so I can protect, and then I come.
And it pushes him out of field goal range.
he can make up that ground in a hurry.
Riley Dixon from midfield. See if the Giants can return the favor. They'll take it. They wait on Chris Godwin. Mike Evans has been banged up. Rob Gronkowski has been hurt as well, dealing with his shoulder. But the story, 2nd down and 8 from the 10. Off the fingertips of left. And again, that could come mid-December at the earliest, that decision. On 3rd down and 8, Brady able to complete to Mike Evans for a big grab there and a first.
Would allow them to help Antonio Brown fit into this offense.
Brady on 1st and 10. Off for Fournette. And a 2nd and 7. Brady to Miller. Scoots out of bounds after a 1st down. And
he's been that way his entire career. And he's doing the same thing with Antonio Brown.
Look, these decisions aren't made light out.
2nd and 8. Fake it to Fournette and give it to Scotty Miller. He'll be just short of the marker. And
that is something that is going to make people interested.
3rd down and 1. Toss it to Mickens for the 1st down.
We'll see when Antonio Brown gets in there and he says, well, hey, you're not the #1 receiver in this unit.
Yeah, you're the 3rd option. Here's 1st down and 10. Brady, the deep shot to Mike Evans as if on cue.
And Bradbury was lucky that wasn't just a straight go route because he was beat by 5 yards.
That's true, too. But you know what? They won it down.
2nd and 10.
For the defense.
Off the fingertips of Mickens. Hey, not a 3rd down and 10. See if they take a shot here at him. Blitz is picked up nicely, and then Brady's going to be swallowed up. Leonard Williams got to Tom Brady.
They had safety over the top.
Watch this wrap around, Lewis. Just a stunt. This is a Giants defense that gets pressure on quarterbacks. They have 18 sacks coming into this game. That's 8th in the National Football League. And Patrick Graham likes to confuse quarterbacks. He's done it a couple times already to Tom Brady.
Got some pressure. This could roll forever. Going to be picked up by Peppers of the Giants from the 15.
Good to see him come back and contribute.
Jones comes out throwing on 1st down and 10 and completing to Darius Slayton.
Down in the previous drive, but he's dealing. He's on it tonight.
Here's Wayne Gallman. He's able to get into the secondaries across midfield.
Great blocking right here. The right guard and right tackle come off. They double team on the defensive tackle Golson and then come off on the linebacker. And this is exactly what Jason Garrett said he wanted to do. Don't run.
Quick screen out to Slayton. He's got the sideline and another 1st down. Jones to throw. Slayton couldn't haul it in.
To play.
2nd and 10. Found a seam in the middle. It's Shepard. Another 1st down for the Giants.
These routes, you got to come up and play a little man coverage.
Gallman inside the 20. Gallman. Very. That's Ingram in motion. Fake to Gallman. Knocked down. Trying to go to Evan Ingram.
Side with Winfield, and then they drop Shaq Barrett opposite of that. And Shaq Barrett, throughout his career, yes, he's been a great pass rusher.
Led the NFL in sacks a season ago with 19 and a half. 2nd and 10. That time they do get it to Ingram, trying to stay inbounds, could not get the pylon.
Anytime Evan Ingram is moving pre-snap in motion, there's a high likelihood that they're going to get the ball to him. It's one of their tells, one of their indicators, and they like to get the ball to him quick out on the perimeter and let him catch and run.
Whitehead shook it off. Giants right back to the line of scrimmage, and Wayne Gallman into the end zone. Touchdown Giants. For a touchdown against one of the top-rated defenses in the NFL.
You got the 2 rookies at the point of attack, Shane Lemieux, and you got Andrew Thomas, and they are just blocking and knocking people off the ball, and Wayne Gallman has been running with authority all night long.
Good for the much-maligned Andrew Thomas, the 4th pick overall in this most recent draft. Knocking people out of the way to protect for Gallman and allow him a path to the end zone. You know, those San Francisco injuries, they started on their back-to-back games here in New York against the Giants and the Jets. Here's Mickens just inside the end zone. Out to the 20, and he'll make it out to the 25-yard line.
It's half, but right now, in the 2-minute drill before halftime, this is when you have to keep him from scoring.
From the 25, with 2 timeouts remaining, underneath to Leonard Fournette, and he'll get out to the sideline.
Explosive plays in the blink of an eye, so you can't let your guard down.
Brady across the middle. It's Mickens, who's been one of his favorite targets.
Levy calls that the business.
Giving him the business. 1st down and 10. Brady zips it across the middle, able to complete. Tyler Johnson, 2nd most in the NFL since 2001 and Drew Brees. Has 1st down yardage to Mike Evans. Brady tried to sidearm that. Giants rushing 5. Brady waits for Fournette to clear. Lowers the shoulder to try to get out of bounds, and
he's not going to be happy about it.
3rd and 2. Brady slings it to Evans. Let's see where they give him forward progress. The clock is running. Everything looks good there. Hoping our audio will be able to pick up some Logan Ryan, Tom Brady conversation from the field. Ryan asked Brady, said, what time you guys get here? You get early in that 1st half, and so this figures to be an important possession to start the 2nd half by the Giants. It's Dion Lewis from the goal line. Caught a touchdown pass, finds a seam now, and will cut it back. Dion Lewis out beyond the 40 to the 44-yard line. Alfred Morris getting the bulk of the running game, just elevated from the practice squad today. That's Wayne Gallman for a couple of. Pressure comes late. Jones hit as he throws, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
This is interesting because Daniel Jones, if he just looks over here, he's got a surefire touchdown. But he doesn't stay on it long enough. Just look, there's Darius Slayton is gone. It's a touchdown. Then he's under pressure. He has an errant throw, and Carlton Davis makes him pay. But he had a surefire touchdown. He had just stayed with it because Darius Slayton had beaten Jamel Dean and was streaking down the football field. Those are those missed opportunities.
Carlton Davis this season. And here's Brady to throw off the quick change. Ronald Jones out of the backfield. I think that's his first touch.
Live to fight another down. Don't make that catastrophic error.
Here's Jones on 2nd and 1. He'll have enough for the first down. And it has not worked out for Daniel Jones, both on fumbles and interceptions. Here's Tom Brady looking for Scotty Miller and didn't come up with that. Maybe of Miller, he couldn't make the grab.
Yeah, Scotty Miller just basically runs a wheel type of concept. Jabril Peppers just running hard to get in phase. And you see his left hand poke the ball away there at the last minute. A little bit better of a throw, maybe that's a completion, but that's a good job by Jabril Peppers.
Here's Brady. Hits Jones on his knees. He's down to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 2. Brady to throw for it. Tight window, too tight.
With Leonard Fournette on the linebacker Downs, just going to come in and run an inside stick route to the outside, and a great job by Downs getting an arm inside.
Offense staying on the field at the New York 40. Giants only rushing 3. Brady has all sorts of time. Throws on the run, and the extra time afforded him that opportunity.
To him right here, and then he had to pull it down and just buy a little bit more time. You see him right here. He's looking, pumps twice, and then just kind of escapes to his right. Makes a good throw.
You know how many people are rushing you and how long you can hold the ball.
Martinez brought the pressure up the middle. There's Rob Gronkowski. 2nd and 6. Handoff to Jones. Rojo, as they call him.
Got man-to-man at the top of the screen with Mike Evans.
Some late pressure coming. Brady trying to duck out of it and able to complete to Scotty Miller. They're going to say incomplete, hit the turf.
We thought there was man-to-man up here at the snap, but watch this defensive end drop underneath and be able to get 2-on-1 on Mike Evans. That confused Tom Brady. He wanted to go to Evans. That's a great call from Patrick Graham, confusing a veteran quarterback and forcing a field goal attempt.
I do appreciate that. Thank you.
Here's Ryan Suckup. From 43, in the end, that is dead center. And an even 10 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. 14-9, New York. And the Giants are going to get the football. We go down to Lisa Salters.
He's expected to make a full recovery, be back for the start of next season.
Thank you, Lisa. On the ground, Wayne Gallman, maybe a yard on the play.
He's great. He was just tied up. What do you want from him?
Tied up, trying to win a World Series with the Dodgers. I got it. Dump it down to Caden Smith, the tight end. And he's out to the 32-yard line. Here's Jones. Taking a deep shot and just too far.
You see him up top. Sterling Shepard gets him again. And he just runs a slant and go. And you see Jamel, his eyes come into the quarterback. And then you have him on the deep ball, and Daniel just misses him.
Shepard could have run downfield a little bit harder without looking back for that ball. When you're looking back, you're not running as fast.
Some traffic in front of that. And now they have the winningest quarterback in NFL history working for them in Tom Brady. Tampa faithful certainly.
Shepard, you see he's going to come down, he's going to run the slant and go. But watch when he gets just past Jamel Dean. He looks back for the football right here. See him looking back for the football? He shouldn't be looking back for the football until at least 20 yards further downfield. You run out of your break and play.
2nd down and 3. Stay with the run game. It's Leonard Fournette lower in the shoulder. Peppers came up to make the stop.
And they receiver when they're not in phase with them. Same principle.
Yeah.
from their 47. Brady off the play fake to throw. Finds Gronk in a seam. And he's down to the 36. Peppers tripped him up, but not a... Another nice pocket for Brady to throw out of Mike Evans. And he'll be wrestled down by Julian Love. It's all passing now for Brady. Too much for Mickens, but a penalty marker.
His eyes back to the quarterback.
Pass interference. Defense, number 24. Ball's placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
You kind of see him sit down and kind of like idle down his pedal, doesn't get out of there. You got to go. And he's looking back at the quarterback. He knows the wide receiver is escaping him. He figures this. You know what? I'll just grab him.
First and goal from the 3. Tipped, and Gronk still catches it. And they're going to give him the touchdown. He had possession long enough.
And look at the pressure here from Leonard Williams. That's why it looked like the ball might have been tipped, but he goes right into the backfield. May have gotten a hand. Yeah, he did get a hand on that ball. And Gronkowski and Brady were lucky that they were able to convert this.
Just giving it to you from the defensive perspective. You're sitting outside leverage on Gronk like that on a play action pass, hard play action fake. You have no shot if that ball is able to be delivered cleanly.
Brady throwing for it. Evans got turned around and could not recover.
Go and beat a 220-pound safety on a pass route is just amazing.
Short kick. Dion Lewis had a good return game tonight. And he'll stay on his feet, take a hard hit down at the 29. Lisa,
I can't see myself playing with any other guy.
I get it.
Why would you?
Yeah, I understand. Morris, the ball carrier.
They should put those guys into the Hall of Fame together.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Daniel Jones finds Evan Ingram for first down yardage. There is a penalty marker down.
Pass interference. Offense, number 85. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Remains second down.
Like it. I mean, I can see why he does throw, but it's actually the defender. After he's almost pinballed, he goes into the receiver. The receiver does not go into the defender.
Look, I don't like giving. I didn't like that call.
I can tell you that was definitely the intent, was to pick that guy.
Well, he sold it good.
Jones thrown across his body and across the field to Sterling Shepard, and he is just tripped up. 3rd and 1. Gonna throw for it. Looking for Ingram. Got him for the first down. Jamel.
An interception on the last drive.
On first down and 10. To Alfred Morris. Give him.
And you've got Slayton one-on-one down here closest to us.
Pressure from Tampa. And it is caught. It is Slayton, in fact. 3 tight ends for the Giants. Pressure comes up the middle. Jones puts air underneath it, and Ingram comes up with that one. Giants right back to the line. First down and 10. It's Morris. There is a flag down. Excellent defensive play.
Holding. Offense, number 65. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Play first down.
Just focus a little bit more, and you know what he was thinking about when that ball was in the air.
That's the first deep completion of the night for Daniel Jones. And that left here, 3rd quarter. 2nd and 11. Jones is looking left the whole time and too high for Ingram. 3rd and 11 from the Tampa 16. Quick throw to Dion Lewis. Pick up a yard. 51 of his last 52. Bit of an issue on that snap and that hold. And from 33 yards, they get it done. It's a learning experience. Trying to learn how to win. Gano puts it in the air. Short kick, Mickens from the 6. Out to the 30. Took a good shot getting it out to the 33-yard line. Foxborough has lost 4 in a row. Fournette is swung back around by Dalvin Tomlinson from his own 32. 2nd down and 10. That's Fournette to his right. Brady, deep shot, sideline, Scotty Miller, and knocked away.
Against cover 2, right around 18 yards down the field, and you see Isaac Yadam just running stride for stride. And again, play the eyes, don't look back for the ball, swat the pocket. It's perfect.
Yeah.
3rd down and 10. Brady, pocket starts to break down. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down.
All of that has helped them to stop this Bucs offense.
Again, nobody deep for the Giants. Again, Bradley Pinion gets it away. Takes a bit of a New York bounce, and the Giants will take over.
So hats off to Mike Tomlin if you're watching tonight, and Tony Dungy.
On 1st down and 10, here's Wayne Gallman pushing the pile very close to midfield. That time it paid off for the Giants. 2nd down and 5. Here's Daniel Jones sliding the pocket, throwing back across, and too high and tight.
In the slot against Jamel Dean, they roll Daniel Jones right, throw back across the field. He's got Jamel Dean smoked. He just overthrows him. They have these big explosive plays.
3rd and 5. Tampa brings the pressure. Jones got it away, and it's caught and complete.
Illegal use of hands, hands to the face, defense number 24. That penalty is declined. Results of the play is a 1st down.
Remember, he threw a football earlier in the game. That was on a backwards pass to him, so not a target. Good protection. Now it breaks down. Jones hasn't run all night, and it's picked off. Intercepted. Sean Murphy bunting.
Right before you learn your lesson, this ball should be thrown away. It's easy. It's not even a question. The play is dead. Daniel Jones is going down. He's in the grasp. Throw it in the dirt. Even if you get a grounding penalty, it's better than nothing. But this is what Jason Garrett has been emotional about with Daniel Jones, and he hasn't been able to learn.
The Giants trailing the Eagles by 2 games in the NFC East heading into this one tonight. 1st down and 10. What do Brady and Bucs do off the turnover? It's Leonard Fournette for a few. Blake Martinez to stop. It's Fournette, the ball carrier. And he's slammed back by Blake Martinez, who is 3rd and 4 from their own 40. Giants rush 4. Brady looks and completes. Its 1st down yardage.
What a laser from Tom Brady, because the Giants secondary played that perfectly as far as deciphering how that stack release was going to declare itself.
Mickens has 5 catches tonight. He came in with 8 catches for his career. 3rd-year player out of Washington. Here's Leonard Fournette.
Holding, offense, number 73. 10-yard penalty, replay 1st down.
Yet in the backfield, but he's been back there.
1st and 20. Brady puts some air underneath it, and it is caught. Tyler Johnson. And
There's
guys,
no
right?
foul on the play. Results of the play is a 1st down.
Good job. 1st down and 10. That's Miller in motion. From the New York 42, off the play action. Brady has time, able to complete to Cameron Brate. He'll lower the shoulder and crash in Isaac Yiadom, and a flag comes in.
Personal foul, use of helmet, defense number 27. Half the distance to the goal, 1st down.
No, these are tough, and it's a point of emphasis. But to me, the defender is bracing for contact, and the helmet is actually being initiated by the offensive player.
I would love to know what the defensive back is supposed to do there. I mean, there's nothing else he can do besides maybe turn his back, maybe run out of bounds, and just say, hey, Cam Brate, just keep on running. Because I see it exactly the same way. He was bracing himself, tried to get his pads down low, and took the brunt of the hit, quite honestly.
Ends up being a 9-yard penalty. Brady throwing for Evans in his neighborhood. Got it. Touchdown. No player in the NFL has been targeted in the end zone more than Mike Evans.
Watch Mike Evans dig to get this ball. Look at it. He sees the ball in the air, and he has to dig and dive.
Put up 6.
Suckup puts it through.
I think he knew what he was doing.
Going north in the standings.
That's just me, though. It's a win for all of us.
See how the Giants respond to being on the wrong side of the scoreboard tonight.
Missed shots downfield, but just take advantage of this opportunity.
Still right there. Still all out in front of him. Again, Jones has not run yet tonight.
Awareness by Jason Pierre-Paul. You're going to see him coming off the left side of your screen, stop his rush, retrace his steps, collapse in the pocket, and slam Daniel Jones down to the ground. This guy has played 100% all out all night long, and every play that he makes it with a point of emphasis.
Practicing some voodoo here.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see this play. 3rd and 7. They can get it away. And they just do. Pressure from Tampa Bay. It's picked up. Jones able to get rid of it to Sterling Shepard.
By Todd Bowles.
Not a great punt there. Takes a bit of a New York bounce. Mickens will scoop it up. 1st down and 10 from the 33. As expected, the ground game, it's Fournette. He'll pick up a couple. Brady in an empty backfield. Giants only rushing 3. That's why Brady has all that time, and time enough to find his tight end near that spot. 1st down and 10. Pitch to Fournette. Smacked in the backfield by Blake Martinez back to midfield.
With his best stuff here, just under 5 minutes.
2nd and 12, draw to Fournette. To the 45. Just got the play away. Brady for Evans. Couldn't get to the spot, and the flag comes in.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 24. Ball's placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic 1st down.
New England to burn a couple more minutes off the clock. To Tampa Bay, not New England, I beg your pardon. Peppers the stop. They're not re-signing here. Reminiscent of the old Rick Pitino line about Larry Bird's not coming through that door. Neither's Kevin McHale or Robert Parrish. Here's Fournette banging down the door.
Right here, critical.
It's like less than a yard. Fournette lowers the shoulder, won't get there. Not even with a 2nd and 3rd effort. I think Dalvin Tomlinson closed the hole. Here's Suckup. 38-yard field goal attempt. Trying to make it an 8-point game. Everything looks good on that operation.
Getting about you in fantasy, you were like, hey, I'm still here.
Yeah. Everybody's talking about the Steelers, right? Nobody's talking about the Chiefs.
Deion Lewis. 25 out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, the question is, can he?
Bowles and the Bucs have blitzed him on 73% of his passing plays. And Ingram could not haul that in.
Just make sure you have positive plays.
On the ground, Wayne Gallman. It's going to be a loss of a couple.
I'm going to keep a safety back here over top of this guy.
3rd and 11. Jones able to complete, but they're going to be short of the marker. Jones has time. Has not run for the big one tonight. Off his back foot, it is caught. And it's going to be enough for the 1st down. Darius Slayton. A miraculous play to keep the game alive for New York. It's a gain of 12. Jones has it batted down at the line of scrimmage. William Golston at their own 47.
On early.
Ball start. Offense. Number 70. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
Pressure picked up. Jones trying to take off forward on 2nd down and 15. He got very close to the marker. I think they're going to give it to him. Here's Jones under pressure and nearly intercepted one. Jones can't escape that time. Drop back of the 49. Left now. Bucs rush 4. And it's knocked away. Here's Jones to throw for it, and it is caught the Tampa Bay 29. Under a minute now. Jones throwing, and it is caught. It's Shepard again. The clock will continue to wind.
Take a deep breath. You got plenty of time.
First down and 10. Jones pocket breaking, and he'll throw it out of bounds. Second and 10 from the 19. Jones for the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown.
He's been standing in the pocket, Lewis, and this time he makes the throw.
And it's Sean Murphy bunting. You just got to stay on top of this seam route. You got to play with some vision and some depth. Stay on top of the wide receiver and make a play on the ball. You have time to play with cushion and get out of there. I don't understand why he throttled down and let him throw the ball over his head. That's just a bad decision, bad technique right there by Sean Murphy bunting.
Over to tie the game. Jones throwing for it, and it is knocked away. Dion Lewis and Antoine Winfield contact. There's a flag in the end zone.
Maybe it's not.
Here we
There
go.
is no foul for defensive pass interference on the play.
I was going to say it. That
Houston, Dallas, Atlanta have all been successful. Gano doesn't get the hop or the bounce he wanted.
And yet, when they needed it, he made big plays. He kept fighting, kept grinding, kept fighting, kept grinding, and come up just a little bit short.